So in this first part of the clip, listen to Jamie Dimon, right? He's the CEO of Jp Morgan. And he says that he could care less about Bitcoin. It's kind of funny.
I could care less about Bitcoin. I don't know why I said anything about it. The blockchain is a technology, which is a good technology. We actually use it. It will be used for a lot of different things. God bless the blockchain. Cryptocurrencies and digital currencies, I think are also fine. JP Morgan moves $6 trillion around the world every day. We don't do it in cash. It's done digitally. If it can be done digitally with the blockchain, so be it. But it'll still be a dollar cryptocurrency.
So in this next clip, Jamie states that he has an issue with non-fiat currency, which is kind of funny because everybody knows fiat's fake, right? So in essence, he's saying that he has an issue with non-fake currencies.
What I have an issue with is a non-fiat cryptocurrency. Dollar, so crypto, sterling, euro, yen, they're all fine. I personally understand the value, no actual value.
So then he goes on and he's like, he pretty much says that he doesn't care what you do. He calls you stupid. And, take a listen.
You all can do whatever you want, and I don't care. Okay?
All right. That sounds definitive. Bitcoin hit a new high today.
I could care less what Bitcoin trades for, how it trades, why it trades, who trades it. If you're stupid enough to buy it, you'll pay the price for it one day. I've also told people that it can trade at $100,000 before it trades to zero. Tulip bulbs traded for $75,000 once, something like that. The only value of a Bitcoin is what the other guy will pay for it. And I think, honestly, I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin, a lot of the buyers out there are up there jazzing up every day so that maybe you'll buy it too and take them out.
So what's interesting here is he talks about like manipulating the markets and the media to suppress the narrative around Bitcoin, and just basically says that J.P. Morgan's moving 6 trillion a day, and that the crypto markets are minuscule.
And I quite mean that, by the way. These people are very good at manipulating the press these days and getting news out. And so every day, you have CNBC nonstop Bitcoin. Who cares about Bitcoin? I mean, the world's economy is so big. We move JP Morgan alone. These companies, $6 trillion. We move all this money, and Bitcoin in total is all these currencies are $50 billion, maybe $1 billion trades a day.
So this guy's like unbelievable, and he pretty much he talks about how the government's going to crush, cryptocurrencies in the future, and he says the use case for Bitcoin is pretty much for criminals. And then I'll show you something at the end here, which is kind of humorous.
And the other thing I've always made of Bitcoin, governments, and this is not a technological statement, governments are going to crush it one day. Governments like to know where the money is, who has it, and what you're doing with it. And in case you haven't noticed, okay? And governments like to control their currency, like to control their own economy. So China's already put curbs on it. Japan, they say Japan accepted Bitcoin. No, they didn't. What I gathered Japan did was they call it J-coin. It's a yen cryptocurrency. It's not a non-fiat. There's a big difference. People have said legitimately, okay, it's close to gold. Not really. Gold is limited and has been around a long time, and it's close to a fiat currency. Not really. A fiat currency is where the government says, this is your legal tender. You have to give it and accept it. And there's a central bank. Now, of course, they can misuse it, the central bank, and inflate it. So there is a use case for Bitcoin. If you live in Venezuela, North Korea, or if you're a criminal.
So here's where it really gets interesting and becomes clear that J.P. Morgan had a possible agenda the whole time. So after years of bashing and trashing Bitcoin, calling those who use it criminals and stupid, now J.P. Morgan backs Bitcoin and predicts a rise of 28% in the short term, and says that it is its preferred alternative investment. These guys have been scamming. Yep.